basically support the reentry of the capsule when it comes back. It'll land over the Pacific near San Diego. So they want to capture some imagery of that heat shield to basically verify what kind of temperatures it's seeing, and also to capture any debris that potentially may be shaking off the system itself. We're just one of 4 aircraft that are going to be taking different legs of the trajectory. We're taking the third leg with a call it Char 2, the leg that basically they see a lot of flaking off of the material from the heat shield. So that is very critical. The folks that are going to be on board will have the researchers, basically, that are manning working the sensors. We have 2 pilots, and we'll have a what we always call a safety crew member, basically that monitors what's going on in the cabin in case we have to handle emergencies, that sort of thing. There's also a ground crew on the ground. One of the things that they look at is, as the capsule's coming in, they're monitoring what trajectory they're going to show up. And based on that trajectory, then they have all these points for each aircraft where they need to be and at what time in terms of altitude and location.
So you're in charge of an instrument that's going to study how the heat shield works during reentry, and it's going to be on the capsule.
We attached it to the Orion, so it's on the capsule currently installed already. The main point of the spectrometer is on reentry, when it re-enters the atmosphere. So after it's gone around the moon and it's returning back into the atmosphere, that re-entry point, which is just a few minutes, the spectrometer is going to obtain radiation data. So there is some complicated heat transfer equation that cannot be solved on Earth, and the only way to solve it is to obtain this radiation data from reentry. The most extreme environments you can think of. And so our job is to make sure that we built hardware that is going to survive all of those extreme environments. I'm super excited that, something that I've worked on since 2019, that I've been a part of designing, building, environmentally testing to extreme temperatures, time frames, and vibrational loads, is going to be at the furthest point from Earth. So this is definitely a full circle moment for me personally.